Anyway, hey, so guess what? I don't know. Um, anyways, just thought I'd update you guys. Not much has really happened. We, yesterday was Tuesday, yes. Um, it's a normal day. Just school and getting stuff done. Um, yes. And then today was good. Today's actually my lightest day, and then I have 2 full days. But life is what it is, right? So today I pushed. I don't even know if I pushed snooze. I probably just turned my alarm off. I don't remember anymore. But I ended up getting up right as Paige was knocking on the door to leave. I was like, dang it. And so I was like, you know what? Just go ahead without me. I'll come a little bit later. And honestly, I didn't expect to be able to eat lunch or breakfast, rather, because I thought it'd be too late. But actually, I did get there in time, so I was grateful for that. um, and then I had my one class at 8, which is New Testament, and took about a 2-hour nap after that. It was lovely. And then we had chapel, um, which chapel was led by one of the students' dads, who is a, how do I put this? I don't even know how I would put this. Like, he speaks Arabic, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's a Christian. Actually, I think he's a converted person. I don't know the whole story. It might be good if I do, because it's, from the little bit that I have heard, it's a pretty intense story. Like, he's a legit Christian. Like, he would make any of us look like pansies. Just saying. Um, but I think one of the coolest parts of the whole service of chapel was not when he was teaching. Was There was a good part in a worship, and I'll go back and tell you about that. Um, but out of all of it, he gave kind of an altar call at the end, and a couple people came up, and he prayed for them, and then his daughter came up and was just standing there at first, and then when he saw her, he went over to her. But I thought what was just so cool, and it stirred some emotions in me. It really did. I didn't cry, but it stirred some emotions in me because I when he went up to her, he didn't just put his hands on her. He embraced her, and she him. And it was such a semblance of God in us. God is our Father. Too often we view God as this far off being who teaches us, and rebukes us, and disciplines us. And then on a good day, we have a vision of him as being a loving Father. But it was just like this time just brought the reality that he is both all at the same time. Right after he gets done teaching us, he is there to embrace us as a father. And I thought that was so cool. Like, how awesome. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But it was like, wow. And they probably didn't even think twice about it. But how cool. it messed me up. It was good. Um, and then during worship, we sang a song called Savior King. Let me see if I can pull it up for you real quick. Just give you a little snippet. I may not have it. Oh, surely I do. Oops. Surely I do. Yeah. I just didn't know how to spell it. This part, at the beginning, really. Once it plays. Hey. Almost, sorry.
Now the weak say I have strength by the Spirit can raise Christ from the dead. And now the poor stand and confess all my portions. More than best.
It's just such a good song, altogether. But it really just hit me today, like, so often. And I know I'm like in like this preacher mood right now, and I'm sorry, but I've been just thinking a lot lately. But I just, how often do we get caught up in not having this or not having that? Um, and we constantly ask God, God, give me this, God, give me that, or, you know, and we think that we'll only be happy if God gives us this. When in reality, when we're weak, we can say that we're strong because we're strong by the same power that raised Christ from the dead. When we're poor and we don't have much, we can stand and know that we are rich in the love and mercy of God, rich in so many blessings, even though we may be stupid and foolish at the time to not see it. I mean, a lot of times the reason we don't have isn't because we don't ask. I believe it's James says, you don't have because you don't ask, and really he's talking about wisdom right there, but I think you can apply that to any kind of need that you have in your life. But honestly, it's not that we don't ask. I think a lot of times we do ask. Sometimes I think we ask for too much materially. But it's because of our bad stewardship. I can attest to this. Not that I've been horrible, but I could have been a little bit wiser in some things. But yeah, even when we don't have anything, we can still claim Jesus. And I mean, this is proven so well when you go to countries who really, they don't have much. And you think, man, they're so poor. But they're like, you know what? As long as I have Jesus, I'm good. Yeah, it'd be nice to have air conditioning. Yeah, it'd be nice to have McDonald's all the time. but they don't need it. They are perfectly happy. So let that be a challenge to me and you. Um, yeah. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, we had a going away party for one of the students. She was just kind of finishing up some papers. I think it was like a thesis of some sort. So, but today was her final day there, and she's pretty much gone. And I didn't really get to know her too well, but I mean, we talked a couple times, and we're friends on Facebook, and she wants to make sure that we stay connected, which I'm all for that. But I mean, I did make sure that I told her it's a two-way process. I can message you, but you're gonna have to message back, and at times be the one to message. Um, I'm sorry, that's just how I am. Like I don't play this stupid game. Like, is he gonna message me? I wonder. I mean, if you really want a friendship, I don't care if you are a girl or a guy, and maybe this is wrong of me. I know this is not Southern gentleman-like of me, but I just don't play games. I'm sorry. Sorry, girls. But anyways. Mhm. Yep. Oh, another cool thing. And then I'll let you go. I think, maybe. We'll see. Um, as part of our internship that we have to, or they call it practicum, but I think practicum in English is internship. I think. I could be wrong. I think. Anyways, part of our internship that we have to do for the school, we actually, it's not part of it, is our internship. The girls and I and another girl from school are able to work with the youth of our host group, or host church, sorry. Um, and I don't, I can't figure out why, but I'm just very excited. Like, I really am. Um, and when we first kind of got introduced to the youth pastors, and honestly, I didn't really realize that I knew them. Um, I had met them, I think, or met the youth pastor, anyways, but I didn't know he was the youth pastor until like the day of or the day before we went to the youth group, and they just had like a party the first night, just get to know each other. But later, after all of that was done, I was like, if we could like maybe sit down one day at lunch or something like that, I'd love to ask you a couple of questions and just have you share about the youth group and kind of your vision of where you're wanting to see it go. And so we were actually able to do that. Well, me and Paige, Jesse, and Leah were still not feeling well. But we met with them, and honestly, I think I did most of the talking between me and Paige. And I hope I didn't like come on too strong, but I was like asking them like question after question, and I mean they weren't like too difficult, but they were questions for sure. But I'm excited to work with him. I mean, he's been in ministry sounds like a while. He's a young guy too, but sounds like he's been in it a while. Um, it it never ceases to surprise me, like how many people like have said. I mean, it's not been too many, but even if it's not been directly said, it's been implied in their actions and their questions. Like they say that they want to learn from our wisdom. Are you looking at? I mean, are we talking about the same person here? Like my wisdom? Ooh. Oh no, I'm here to learn from you. I'm interning, or even just other people. Like no. I mean, I can share my experience. I'll call it experience. I won't call it wisdom. And a lot of it, it wasn't even really just me. A lot of it was John. All of it was God and the Holy Spirit for sure. Um, I mean, honestly, John gives me more credit than I'll give myself. But yeah, it's like they want to learn from us, and it's like, no, oh no, I'm here to support you, and I'm here to learn from you, and there we go. We'll work together, and I'll share my experience, and we'll see. I mean, it's up in God's hands. I want to stay humble, but I know that I do have experiences that I can share. So it's a balance between being humble and being confident. Really, confidence is not the same as arrogance or pride. It is knowing the God-given talents that you have and knowing your ability to do them. There you go. Anyways, I need to go. I want to do a little bit of practice on my German. I'm not learning too much, but I'm learning little bits here and there. Oh yeah, today, one more story and then I'll let you go. Um, I didn't know what I was doing. I think I was just walking from one place to another in the building. Um, but this guy comes in and he's at the entrance and he looks at me and he starts speaking in German and I'm like, and what I say, it was incorrect, but what I said was Nein spreche Deutsch. Um, which if you literally translate it, it would be no speak, or I speak German, basically. And he pretty much he got the message. He knew that I didn't speak it, whether it was because it was incorrect or because he understood what I said. I don't know, but he understood it, and so he kind of went on and found somebody else. And then I was talking to one of my friends that is actually outside of ETS, and she was like, no, what you actually need to say is Ich spreche kein Deutsch. I think I said that right. Anyways, it was a funny story. At first I felt good because I was like, yeah, he understood me. And then I was told that I didn't say it right. So, oh well, but at least I tried. So, kudos to me. Um, yeah. Keep praying for me. And one thing I'd ask for you to pray for me about is awareness. It's something that I've been praying about myself, but I want you to start praying for me as well about this, and asking God to give me more and more awareness of the things around me and the people around me and the situations, both physically and spiritually. But it's been something that I've been praying for personally, and I've really been seeing like a change, and it's really been awesome. Um, yeah, it's been cool. So yeah, there we go. I will talk to you guys later. I love you. God bless you and God keep you. Bye.
And through everything we've learned, we finally come to terms. We are the outsiders.